change as an internal process, right? So often we seek the external world for our changes, right? We make maybe a lifestyle change, a job change, maybe the way we look, and we expect to see that in the external world, right? We expect to see some kind of result. But that is a attachment, right? That is a means to try to control something, that which is out of our control. And so what is in our control is our perception and the capacity to engage in the process, right? And our awareness is a choice, right, to see clearly what we have not been seeing. And so these patterns that emerge in our life, that come up, and Carl Jung, he says, our subconscious or unconscious will continue to meet us outside of ourselves until we, meet it on the inside. And so where does internal change come from? Where does the stimulus for this kind of evolution arise, right? And in that we can find part of ourself that already knows, right? Part of us that knows the way. This really is in our heart, because we can know or think we know intellectually, but this kind of knowing is a more of a refined knowing, and it's a sense. It's a sense from the heart, a quality of the heart. And so I was speaking with my friend's grandmother, and usually I don't get into this kind of topic, but it was, she was speaking on some things she's seen in her family from direct experience with the whole gender movement and all of this kind of thing. And I guess she had someone close to her who went through a transition of some sorts, and they've been through a lot of challenges with it, and it's been quite hard for them. And so the challenge is with these kind of things, changing our external or our physical, right? It's very unlikely to change what's going on within. So very often people we're in pain, we have all kinds of pain or different things that we hold on to emotionally or psychologically. And we think that if we just change this one thing, then our internal state will change. If I just get that new job, or if I win at that sporting event, or if I get into that relationship, I find that right special person, right? Or if I change this, people get breast implants, or change their lips or whatever, their eye color. These things can be cool, and maybe it does. Maybe that is something that really empowers you and makes you feel more whole. And if that is, by all means, explore that. But I think it is important that before we make any of these big physical changes or begin to alter our body in ways that are not so easily reversible. And this could even be, getting a surgery, right? Or, consider that there are other options than what is presented, right? So, my teacher, for example, he would have all these women coming to him and they wanted to have bigger boobs, right? And he found that if he could help them work on their posture and their lifestyle, and they felt healthier, they felt more lean, their posture was more upright, 9 times out of 10, a month later, after putting in a little bit of effort into developing themselves, they no longer felt like they needed it. And so this kind of thing where we can make these small changes in our life, in our body, in our lifestyle, that are not surgical or some kind of an external intervention, but is more of this something emerging from within, such as a diet change, or choosing to go to bed earlier, or getting off of certain substances that maybe are causing havoc in your life, and these kind of things. And so these changes, which can be inspired, right, by this internal knowing of like, you know what, this needs to change, this isn't working. And we might need help, right? It might be hard to make this change on our own, in which case there's many very skilled people out there that can help you. And finding someone you can connect with that can help you to start to peel back these layers of like, what's really going on? What's really the driving force for this? And I guess to tie up what I was saying about these bodily changes, by getting these surgeries, we're not really addressing what's really going on, right? We're making a superficial change, right, on the surface. That the problem is, after the change is made, oftentimes all the same emotional and psychological problems are still there, which it's rough, right? Because then you went out and you made this huge change in your life, you changed your body in ways that maybe isn't so easy to change back, and like, oh shit, like all my stuff is still here. Oh, like my emotional challenges and psychological things, all the problems are still here, my relationship challenges, whatever. And it's like nothing actually changed, but you know, you go through this surgery and now your whole world is like flipped upside down, and you still feel like how you did before, just now you're altered in some way, right? And so we haven't actually addressed the root of what's going on. And so it's, you know, it's challenging out there for people, and I feel for them, because this is what our society has come to, right? It's really quite something. So my invitation for you all, you know, get help, that you know, get good help, people that are skilled, that are really out for your best interest, or not just trying to peddle you drugs or some kind of a surgery or whatever. And don't, you know, look for people who are having a multitude of perspectives, and they don't say like, okay, this is the one way we can do things, and then that's it. And it's like, okay, well, hold up. There's a whole other spectrum of possibility, right? So let's slow down on the one trick pony idea, right? And so, yeah, find skilled help before you make any big decisions. You know, speak with someone who can help you to start to understand like who you are, what kind of gifts you have. Start to explore some of your inner realms, maybe some art or dance or different creative ways to get your emotion out, and possibly even shifting your groups into the people you hang out with, and surrounding yourself with people that are more in alignment with the direction maybe you want to see your life going. And if you don't know, you know, get help with someone who can help you to create a clear vision for your life, so you can start to pave that way. And so just be patient, and my suggestion is don't rush into any huge procedures or whatever, and you know, live your life, right? But it's sad the things I've seen with this, and you know, we can't run from ourselves. At the end of the day, we have to face what's really going on within us, and no one can really do it for us. People can guide us along the way and give us tools, but we have to be the ones to cross that threshold. So I could ramble on forever, you guys know, but I'll close it up here. And if you guys have any questions or comments or whatever, you know, I love to hear. So we'll talk soon.